Hello guys, I'm glad to see you again in the new video. If you guys didn't forget, almost a year ago, the most annoying and dirty guy in Marvel has been released. It is Deadpool. There's no need to tell you how hot he was when the movie was released. Although some people might like it, some might dislike it, you cannot deny that every movie that Marvel made is really entertaining. Because of that, the fan base of Marvel movies and comic books is always increasing and increasing. So today we're gonna go through the list of top 10 most favorite character in Marvel history. Welcome to the video, top 10 most famous Marvel superheroes, part 1. There is a few points we need to mention before we get into the video. First, this video is only mentioned about superhero only, which has supernatural powers, and they fight for justice and humanity. So that being said, Deadpool that I mentioned above, we're not gonna make this list. He will have his own video soon. So secondly, this video is only mentioned about Marvel heroes. So if you're a fan of Superman or Batman, I'll make another video in the future about Superman and DC or Batman in general. Third, we're not gonna talk about comic books here. We only talk about movies in general. So just leave the comics for now. 10. Ghost Rider.
Did you make a mistake? Why, there is Ghost Rider here.
Oh, maybe some people didn't know that the skeleton that ride motorcycle and killing people is a Marvel character. There was a lawsuit between Marvel and the author of Ghost Rider, Gary Friedrich, and of course, Marvel won the lawsuit. So basically, Johnny Blaze, the real name of Ghost Rider, made a promise with Satan, a liar, to sell his soul to save his dad. Unfortunately, his dad still died, and he became a fire skeleton. Ghost Rider in comic book is a really strong superhero. He describes that he can control the hell fire, which is pretty different from the normal fire, because it doesn't only burn the flesh, it also burns their soul, because of the body without flesh and all bones. This gives Ghost Rider infinite stamina and really strong durability. Besides the ability to lift heavy object, he can sustain high temperature and high pressure and can regenerate really fast. Even if you break his skull, his leg is nothing for him, and to be honest, it's really difficult to kill Ghost Rider. Not to mention his favorite gear, his chains, and the motorcycle which is on fire, which looks really cool, and the ability to stare into their eyes and give them pain. Ghost Rider is considered one of the coolest looking superhero that is created by Marvel. The two movies about Ghost Rider, releases in 2007 and 2012, were really successful. However, Ghost Rider is not good looking, he's not rich, and he doesn't want to play as a team player, so his fanbase is not that huge. 9. Ant-Man. Well, it may sound banana a little bit. Why don't they make a Tiger Man, a Cheetah Man, a Cat Man, or a Dog Man? Instead, they make an Ant-Man, with the ability to shrink yourself into the size of an ant, communicate with the ants, and yeah, all of those may sound stupid. One might say that Ant-Man is the least impressed name for the movie from Marvel. Besides that, the origin of his superpower is really weird. Here it is. Steal something. Get caught. Go to jail. Out of jail. Unemployed. Tempted by a friend. Steal something again and got caught again. Go to jail again and boom, become an Ant-Man. Even more so, the suit that he wears is a gift. Was given to him by the first Ant-Man, which is old now. It's not from self-research like Tony Stark, the Iron Man, or self-made like Spiderman. You may think that, wow, this guy is really underwhelming, but Ant-Man is more good-looking than Cage, funnier than Cage, and he is a new addition to the Marvel small-scale battle style. Although he looked pretty underwhelming compared to other superheroes, he still has some special ability. He can steal anything, and he practiced a lot to improve his fighting skill. He earned a spot in the Civil War movie that came out. So I think Ant-Man is just a preload movie for Civil War? Who knows? But I'm sure that Ant-Man has a lot more fans than Ghost Rider. 8. Hawkeye. I almost removed him from the list of superheroes. It is right that he fight for the humanity, for justice. But consider superpower or supernatural ability. Hawkeye doesn't have much. He only has a bow. But to compensate that, he pretty much one-shot, one-kill the enemies. Because he doesn't have a movie yet, so people might not know about his origin, which is pretty rough. He is an orphan, work in a circus, have to learn from the two villains, almost die, and accidentally kill his own brother. More about his abilities. Not only that he can use the bow perfectly, he has a pretty good close-range fighting skill, with guns, knives, or daggers. He also have good reflex, can command on the battle, and has one of the best fighting skill among Marvel superheroes. Besides being good looking, he also pretty funny. And he has a small family, a thing that many superheroes in Marvel dream about, but never gets it. In conclusion, even though he doesn't have his own movie, or his power cannot compare to other superheroes, he still has a lot of fans. 7. Black Widow. Don't ask about why she is on this list. Just look. Look! It's a waste if I don't include her in this list. So yeah, don't ask me about that. Side cleans button. Natasha Romanoff is considered one of the weakest superhero in Avengers. However, is she really that weak? Like people think she is? She has a really good close-range combat abilities. For example, Hawkeye, one of the best close-range superhero there is in Marvel, still lost to Black Widow. Besides that, Black Widow is also a really good spy. She can gather information from anyone, in any way that she wants, without the victim knowing that. And lastly, she has 3 ultimate weapons, which is her tits, her hips, and her ass. But in comic books, Natasha or Black Widow is a spy born in 1928, which make her almost 90 years old. You wonder why she looks so young and sexy in the movie. Seems pretty illogical, right? In reality, they inject some Russian serums into her body, same type that Captain America got into his body. This explains how she looks so young and sexy even though she is almost 90 years old, and all the physical and mental power that she has. As you can see, Black Widow is not that weak or can be underestimated in battle. So because of that, she has a lot of fans. 6. Hulk. Why do you think people like Hulk? Handsome? Nah. Funny? Nah. He's rich? Nah. Or his superpower after he transformed into the Green Giant? Absolutely not. Marvel fans love Hulk because he showed them which is the most durable material in the world, or even the universe. It's not adamantium, which is inside Wolverine. It's not gold titanium alloy in Iron Man's suit. It is also not vibranium, which made Captain America's shield. It's also not Uru that made Thor hammer. It is Hulk pants. It was created not for Hulk to wear. It's also to hide something underneath it. I'll do some research and will get to you as soon as possible. I'm just kidding. Hulk, just like any other superhero, has a pretty rough childhood, but despite that, he became one of the best experts in gamma radiations. During one experiment to create the gamma bomb, Banner absorbed a huge amount of radiation, which can kill several hundred people. But because of his special genetic structure, that amount of radiation made him become a green giant. His power cannot be measured because it's based on how mad he is. In comics, at his maximum power, he can kill several stronger enemies. He can destroy a whole planet with just a punch. He can drink with the size of the nuclear bomb, or getting massage with bullets and arrows. Also, when he's in the green form, he don't need to eat, he don't need to breathe. He's immune with any virus or disease, and can regenerate really fast. But his skins can be penetrated by adamantium or vibranium. Hulk became famous since the release of The Venture in 2012. But in the past, there was two movies about Hulk. It was The Incredible Hulk in 2003 and The Incredible Hulk in 2008. They are both really good, but not really related to each other. Maybe Hulk will be happy because he made the top of this video. Thanks you guys for watching the video. I will see you in part 2.